Wait, who is it? Oh, does that count as an invite? Shoot! Why is he targeting Willow? Welcome back, Super Friends and Super Family. I am Thor, your friendly neighborhood god of thunder. Today I'm reacting to Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 4, Episode 7. So last episode we had the heartbreak, the breakup of Willow and Oz. I think it's pretty permanent, and the fact that Oz is leaving, at least I will theorize that he's going to be out of the show for a bit. Which sucks because I am such a fan of Oz's character, and I did like last episode how we got to spend a little bit more time kind of showing the struggle and just the existence and the lore of werewolves. You know, that was cool. I know that the focus is vampires, and I think the makeup for the vampires is far superior to the werewolves, but still, it's just an interesting side of the lore and the different, you know, creatures that's cool. I don't know if I've said this before in my Buffy reactions, but as a kid, I always liked werewolves more than vampires. Now I've switched. I've yet to see a film version of a werewolf that, as an adult, I'm a really big fan of. But still, there's still a part of me that does like the werewolf as a creature. I do think it's cool. And just Oz as a character was always so fun. So it sucks that he's, at least how I take it, he's probably not going to be with the group, at least for a while. And then something I didn't mention in my review of last episode, but we got to see Spike show up for just a second. And it was kind of a disappointment because I thought he was going to be in the whole episode, but just for that opening scene before the military people, I'm assuming, took him out with some electric tasers or something. So I don't know. I wonder if we're going to pick up on that storyline. I mean, the fact that Buffy is at least aware that those people are out there, you know, hunting or keeping tabs on some of the supernatural creatures and whatnot. I don't know. I do feel like that's definitely one of the bigger plot lines that's been set up since the beginning of this season. I'm wondering what the culmination of all of that is going to be and how long we're going to have to wait before we get some answers to my questions in that regard. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I imagine in this episode we're going to have to deal with some of the emotional aftermath of just, Veruca. No offense to someone with the name Veruca, but the only other Veruca I know is from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, so far my association with that name is pretty negative. Anyways, I'm talking way too much. Let's just get into the reaction. As always, the full reaction is up on Patreon. Thank you to everyone who supports there. Gonna have a bunch of other episodes of Buffy and Angel if you do want to see those. Don't want to wait. They'll probably be out there for early access. If not, I do a Buffyverse reaction one per week, so there will be another one out on the channel if you'd like to subscribe. For now, let's get into today's reaction. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 4, Episode 7.
Papers due at 3 o'clock.
How are you gonna learn anything if you keep doing schoolwork? Oh.
That sounds ironic, right?
Yeah, there's a sign of good taste.
Okay, but you've got to admit.
She just left it running? Oh, Buffy.
Would you really want to go out with her?
Hell yeah.
Did Buffy get extra clumsy just while they're talking about her?
Bet a lot of guys would like to get their hands on her.
Oh, here we go. Tell me this isn't another misdirection. He's only going to be in here for like 20 seconds. He looks in bad shape. Get him some chapstick, man. Also, are we ever going to see Drusilla again? Please, are we ever going to get her back? Jeez. Could have had a warning sign on that electric glass panel. How many vampires and or other types of creatures are locked up in this crazy lab? I mean, I hope that's the focus of this episode, because I'm very curious about all this stuff.
I can safely assume they're human, so no research needed.
It's like humans are not worth looking into at all.
You and I will not be needed to help Buffy.
Really?
Really?
Is Giles having a midlife crisis? I feel like he's a little bit like, I don't know, he's just acting different this whole season.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go find something slutty to wear tonight.
Spike giving off little Loki energy stuck in this prison, huh? Is there a little blood? Is it human blood? Probably not, right?
I'm a lab rat, just like the others. They're gonna kill us, you know.
I mean, that character feels like he's wearing a red shirt, you know what I mean?
Oh, well, you heard way wrong then. I mean, he's not gone. He left temporarily to...
Oh, Willow, it's just too painful. She's in denial.
I have to consider the whole class. If your friend can't respect my schedule, I think it's best he not come back.
Was she being extra witty with that just to show off there? I get it, you're a smart professor, but come on.
Not my job to coddle my students.
You're right. A human being in pain has nothing to do with your job.
Well said, Buffy, honestly. Come on, I get you're a hardcore teacher, but you can be a little bit empathetic.
Really? You don't think she's a little peculiar?
I mean, I thought that Riley kind of actually liked Buffy, but maybe not. Maybe he just thinks she's a total weirdo.
Whoever these guys train with, I'm sure they're not ready to deal with.
Yes, Mom?
Impeccable timing from the mom.
I mean, we got a little physical, well, fully physical. And then she's all over me, you know, like we're betrayed.
I don't mean to brag. We got a little physical, but you know.
You know the difference between a freshman girl and a toilet seat. The toilet seat doesn't follow you around after you use it.
You know how many people have wanted to do that to Parker? This is good. Parker is like gonna get a concussion soon. First hit on the head, then punch in the face.
He was just being so crude.
Please. You've heard me say much grosser things than that.
I think he likes Buffy. I think he's in denial.
What about Buffy that way? I think that... Well, I guess I like her.
Ah, look at that. He's admitting it.
You knew that I had feelings for her.
Everybody knows, man.
Oh, she's peculiar. Give away, buddy.
Okay, I'm glad I wasn't wrong. I feel dumb for not putting it together like his friends so clearly, but... Tell me, Spike, that you're faking, that you're not actually passed out. Yes. God, this is just the first wave. There's gonna be more security, dude. Ah, nice. Take that. I hope that guy actually knows where the exit is. He doesn't seem like the smartest character, but...
We split up. You go that way.
Oh, come on. I want to see what happens. We don't need to cut back.
Come in.
I mean, is Willow even going to want to go to a party?
Anything. Just give me a clue. Here, let me help you with that.
Good thing he's not paying close attention to the bag.
And you two alone. Until the day one of you leaves and rips the still beating heart from the other who's now a broken...
Oh, Willow.
Yep, that's the plan.
I figured it was.
I just feel that... Well, I've never courted anyone like Buffy before.
Never courted.
Why should I trust you?
Good point. What if he's Parker 2.0?
I guess I'm not gonna win here. I appreciate you wanting to protect your friend.
I like how chill he is, though. I think he's a good guy.
She likes cheese.
Oh, and even Willow in her, like, depressed, sad state still is, like, so decent she's, like, helping him out.
That's a start.
She has a stuffed piggy named Mr. Gordo.
Does she ever talk about me? Like, has she ever said it?
Sorry.
That's discouraging.
It's okay, dude. Come on.
Spike?
You're gonna ask her for help?
Is that really you?
It's me, baby. Your man is...
And left me.
I know, sugar, but you're forgetting one other thing I did. I missed you.
Oh, very smooth.
Oh. Don't ever do that.
Oh, Harmony, you're too funny.
And this time it's for good, right?
Oh, forever and ever, mon petite creme brulee.
You call her a creme brulee? That's hilarious.
Pack of smokes.
Spiky, let's leave the Slayer alone.
Spike.
You know she'll only slap you around.
That's so true.
Ow. No, see, the head, love. Watch the head. Watch it.
Oh, I feel like Spike is just in a purgatory state of trying to kill Buffy and failing. That's his life.
Screaming in silence, never knowing which thought might be your last.
Oh, shut up.
I'm gonna grab a soda. I'll find you guys.
I'm assuming Willow didn't tell Buffy about Riley, right?
So what do I do?
Ask her to dance.
Right. Dance.
You look so nervous.
Funny is good, but don't be glib. And remember, if you hurt her, I will beat you to death with a shovel.
Okay, I am loving this team up. It's unexpected, but Willow and Riley are great together. And for Willow to be like helping out her friend after she just got her heart broken, like how selfless.
Buffy.
Oh shoot.
The reading on chapter 9?
Uh-huh.
Wow, some theories, huh? Cheese?
Oh, it's too relatable. Really? Did they really split up just because Xander was that annoying to Giles?
Ow!
Ow!
Oh, it's the funniest start to a fight ever. What is this, 21 Jump Street or something? Oh, we need more action like this in the Buffyverse. Come on, man.
Okay, stop. We should stop, okay?
Okay, I will if you will.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, they're such children.
I'd listen to the Sex Pistols. Ew. This crap belongs to Spike.
Well, she just volunteered information for you. That makes it easy.
I just want to know why it is that men always
Leave.
leave.
Oh, poor Harmony. You are doomed to bad romance with Spike there.
You really, really did.
You don't understand. I'm good at things. That's what I do. Work hard.
I mean, isn't that the worst thing, right? It's easy to like talk to people until you really like them, then it's like so hard, you're at a loss for words.
Any reaction is okay. Except projectile vomiting, but what are the chances?
Willow's now like worried about that.
AJ!
That's sweet of him to have them change the song. Well, change it, don't shut all the music off.
There's no hurry. I mean, if you want to talk.
No, I want you to find Buffy.
He's being so nice to Willow, it's practically a date for them.
You know, I wanted to ask you something.
Ask away.
Buffy.
Oh, who's it? Oh, Xander.
Unfinished business.
Business. Right. Excuse us.
Oh, and Riley is gonna think this is something very different, right? Or is he gonna discover that she's the Slayer, perhaps?
Is that necessary?
Look, I'm protecting you, buddy. I don't want to see you mooning over some freshman from the next.
Wait, what the heck is this?
No scan accepted.
I like her. I'm on your side here.
What the heck? No, seriously? Seriously?
With this comedian.
Are you for real? Dang, I mean, that makes sense why these two parallel storylines of this episode are going to connect, but I would not have thought.
Initiative vocal code match complete. Special Agent Finn Riley.
Dang, everybody has secrets. There's no normal guys in Buffy's life. Jeez, this is a big setup, too. All, like, under his house? That's crazy. Poor security, though. Riley, you gotta improve the security. You let Spike escape. It honestly reminds me a lot of Cabin in the Woods, you know? Joss Whedon wrote that script, I'm pretty sure.
Situation?
Her too, everybody.
17ers escaped.
I mean, I'm surprised she has that much time to, like, teach a full class if she has a whole, like, career hunting demons.
On my watch.
Glad to hear it.
Although, in a way, the fact that Riley has a career like this actually makes him a much better fit for dating Buffy, right? You know, imagine if some average guy doesn't know anything.
Take the heart of campus and work our way out. All units, maintain radio contact early and often. Who's got questions?
I love how, like, confident and badass he is, but he still, like, gets too nervous to talk to the girl he talks to at a party. It's just, I like that duality.
Spike's main target is you, Buffy.
Fine. You know what? He's worn out his welcome. Tonight, I kill him.
You have a plan?
Don't you dare kill Spike. He's too funny.
Okay.
Good.
I'll flare.
Good.
And we'll come around it.
Smart, Xander. I'm so glad he gave that to her.
What do we got? Civilian, sir.
I mean, he's got to be curious what the heck Buffy is doing at the park this late.
So, how are we gonna get her out of there?
Riley's gonna try to convince her to leave undercover as a normal dude.
What are you doing here?
Well, I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to you after the party. You left so fast.
What a situation. They're both gonna try to be acting normal.
Alone.
Why?
I need space.
We're outdoors.
Emotionally. Leave. You would go far, far away. Now. Shoot.
Are you drunk?
Yes, go and report me. Well, as long as you're out here, I'm staying. See ya.
Go.
Like, we both have to go to our secret jobs.
Tell me we're tracking.
Holding a signal.
They remind me a little bit of the Tim Burton Batman Returns, a little bit.
Come in.
Wait, who is it? Oh, does that count as an invite? Shoot! Why is he targeting Willow? Oh no.
Choice. Now I'm gonna kill you.
No, you're not. You are not. Somebody hurry up and get in here.
I don't understand.
What happened?
This sort of thing's never happened to me before.
What?
Let's try again.
No! Oh!
Is he injected with something? When he was in prison?
No!
What the heck?
Damn it!
And whatever it is saved Willow's life. Spike is just always frustrated.
It's me, isn't it?
They're just making so many parallels to, like, a different situation. It's pretty funny.
I know I'm not the kind of girl vamps like to sink their teeth into.
Oh, Willow is in such a low self-esteem moment.
You played the bloodlust kind of cool.
I hate being obvious. All fangy and takes a mystery.
Little subtlety is cooler, I will admit it.
But if you could.
If I could, yeah.
Why can't he, though? What is happening that would stop him?
You know, this doesn't make it any less terrifying.
Don't patronize me.
More of that, though. That was my favorite scene of the whole episode. Willow and Spike, man.
Bingo. Got a cold one. Thermal output clocking in at exactly.
Good way to identify a vampire.
You're being too hard on yourself. Why don't we wait a half an hour and try again?
Okay, Willow, how far can you take this joke?
Or...
I feel like she was lost in the moment for a second. She's like, wait, what am I doing? But he can't kill anybody. Aw, poor Spike is a prisoner once again.
Leave her. We can't neglect quarantine.
But you can apparently neglect guarding the actual vampire who's your prisoner. And now he's gonna escape in the confusion.
He's contained.
Contain this.
Holy! It's a good non-lethal way to confuse everybody. I wonder if Riley could hear that it was Buffy's voice, though. I mean, Spike is going to realize that Buffy was not running that organization, though. Run, Spike!
Abort!
He recognized Buffy, I think, though.
My implant?
The implant works. Hostile 17 can't harm any living creature in any way without intense neural...
That's crazy, though. That's crazy. That's an advanced implant.
Dismissed.
Grid 7 operations.
Alright, so for now, at least Buffy's cover is still intact.
Well, Willow and I were... I thought you might be able to help me on a project.
Way to keep things vague there, Riley.
Very important stuff. I don't remember any of it now, but you would have been fascinated.
Oh, really? He's not gonna ask her out?
Did Willow tell you I like cheese?
What?
You're a little peculiar.
Live with that.
I wonder, did he change his mind about asking her out, or was he just nervous again? I mean, so much happened in that episode. That was insane. All right, so that's Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 4, Episode 7. I mean, first off, I just got to talk about the Riley reveal. I mean, that was crazy. We did get some answers about what's going on. I mean, not only do we get answers to, you know, the organization that is hunting the vampires, but we got to put faces. And of course, I should have seen it coming, but of course, it's so many of the characters that we've seen around campus. I mean, the intense professor and Riley. And like I kind of said during the episode, I don't think that means that... I actually think in a weird way that makes Riley a stronger potential love interest for Buffy because, you know, first of all, compatibility-wise, how would you, with such a crazy job like being a Slayer with all those responsibilities, really even relate to someone who is completely outside of that world, you know, after a short amount of time? You know, I just feel like... that's such a big part of your life. But also, from an entertainment standpoint, I mean, imagine if there's just a main character in the show who just had like, oh no, I'm just a dude, goes to college, have a regular job, I don't do anything with vampires whatsoever. You know, the entertainment factor would be a little bit lowered, I would imagine. Although the humorous factor could be raised. But heck, bottom line is Riley is working for this organization, which clearly is like hunting vampires, keeping an eye on them, keeping some control. It's honestly like at least what I've seen of this initiative or group organization. I don't know exactly what the official name for this SHIELD group is, but they're less nefarious than I kind of imagined. I guess when I first saw them show up, I kind of assumed that it would be a group that, you know, is investigating these supernatural creatures, but they had their own kind of selfish, money-driven motivation, perhaps, or fear-based strategies. And maybe that will be ultimately what we find out. But right now, it strikes me as kind of a force that's just normal humans who are highly trained, who are realizing there's these crazy supernatural threats, and they're trying to neutralize them and keep people safe without... blowing the cover and letting all of humanity know what's going on. I mean, Riley and Buffy, I guess that kind of potential as a potential love interest is one of the main kind of ideas dealt with. I like Riley. I like I said, I like the duality of his character. I like how he's so confident and, you know, he's clearly a brave leader at his job, you know, and just seems to be well respected and liked by his men, everything like that. But on the flip side of it, when it comes to asking his crush out, not only is he too shy to do that, but, he takes the extra effort. He goes to talk to her friend, Willow, and that whole dynamic and scene was just great with Willow and Riley, and then them kind of at the party, Willow giving him some pointers. And then I liked how they're even able to commiserate when he failed to ask Buffy out. They just hang out a little bit, and he's like, I failed that. And Willow's like, yeah, you did, but, helps him out. And then I actually think, he's being a decent friend to Willow, being considerate of her feelings with, fresh off the pain and the breakup with Oz. And then Spike in this was in this episode. I got my wish from the last episode of Buffy in this episode, which is just always exciting. Spike, the poor dude, can't catch a break in anything. I like how he did give Buffy all that credit, like assuming she was out to get him. I feel like Spike is a bit of a victim complex. I feel like because he's failed so often against Buffy, like now everything becomes Buffy's fault. So of course he assumes this organization that gets the upper hand and puts him in a cage is, Buffy's behind all of it. I just feel like that's so true to his character. It's honestly not the crazy assumption to make. I feel like if I was a vampire and I had been chasing the Slayer for this long, and then one day you wake up caught in this weird prison, I would blame the Slayer too. But it led to kind of like that great scene with Spike and Willow, which was just hilarious. Obviously we had I don't know the exact term to put it, but obviously there was some comedic parallels with like a guy and a girl in the bedroom having a similar conversation with totally different contexts. But it was just a humorous moment that worked well. And I like there was a scene where Willow, like for a second, was the when she said the line like, okay, we can try again 30 minutes later, 30 seconds later, I forget. And then the expression on her face was just comedic gold. Like she caught herself. She's like, wait, what the heck am I doing? And just grabbed the lamp and like hit him over the head. That was just very funny. I also thought it was a nice comedic setup, the scene where Riley was trying to convince Buffy to leave. Like I mentioned briefly, it reminded me, I believe it's in Batman Returns, where Bruce, slight spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen that Tim Burton Batman movie, but there's a scene where Catwoman and Bruce Wayne, Batman of course, they don't know each other's secret identity, but they're on a date together in their normal clothing, and then they both have to leave and make an excuse mid-date why they have to leave, kind of. And it was just a funny dynamic. It was a very similar thing with Riley and Buffy there in the park, awkwardly trying to get the other person to get out of the situation because they have this secret job and they're trying to protect them. I don't know. I like that setup. I think that's a good writing scene and just makes for a very engaging moment in the episode. But I had a lot of fun. We had so much more information. I feel like that was such kind of a big reveal, finding out the organization, finding out who Riley actually is and his role, and then getting to spend a little bit of time with Spike and a little bit of time with Harmony, which is good too, because she's very, very funny. But I had a lot of fun with this episode, and I'm also excited to see where we're going to take things now. Now that secret is kind of explained, how long is it going to take before Riley realizes who Buffy is and vice versa? And what's going to happen? Like, where are we going to take the relationship between the two of them? Are they going to be... it reminds me a little bit of the dynamic with Angel and Kate in a weird way, insofar as I could see the two of them, becoming a romantic couple, but I could also just see them becoming friends and co-workers who kind of fight evil together. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But as always, thank you to everyone for watching along. Hope you enjoyed. Full reactions are on Patreon, or future reactions if you don't want to wait. And as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.